Well, this is OKFM and the other team of media practitioner. We are privileged to be in conversation with Grand Gedeh County Senator Zoe Pennue. Today, he raised an issue with regards to the Pennue grant that has been provided. The funds have been provided to Liberia, and the plan that we took a decision to invite authorities of the Ministry of Commerce, Foreign Affairs to give more duty to regards to the issue that he raised today. He will tell us more about that. So welcome to the media.
Thank you very much.
Well, tell us what led to your issue you raised today.
To be frank with you, I've been in government for years, and I understand grants and loan from foreign countries. We believe when they say grants is for the Liberian people not to be paid back, and sometimes it's necessary to raise issue when you're not understanding something. Because I can remember for years, Japanese government been sending rice here to Liberian governments. When I say Liberian governments, even from the former president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration to former president George Emmanuel to present government. And what I'm saying, governments. And now I believe very strongly that when this rice is sold out there, people use the money as if that a personal money. They're doing favor for Liberian people. This thing need to be said to the Liberian people to say, look, Japanese government gave us, for example, the past 12 years under President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to say, look, during my 12-year administration, Japanese government gave us grants of rice about 2,000 to 3,000 metric ton, or 50,000 or 10,000 metric ton. I mean, those people do these things so people can pray for their countries. Like America, all the good Americans, waiting America is great because she always out there helping people. Japanese, waiting on people are great in technology. It's because the way they help other countries. So this thing, when people do the kind of thing, they need to be said to the public. So the public can know. Then we'll know what the money will be used for. For example, we are from the southeast. Our role is our main concern. I think this is my colleague from Ground Crew today, Senator Batikwa. So when Japanese gave you rice to be sold for development, let's assume, and you said, look, we want to build a road from Ganta all the way to Maryland, Harper City. And every year, let's assume maybe you're getting $2 to $3 million worth of rice from Japanese government. You got that every year thing. In 6 years, if you give a contract or contractor to sign an agreement with the Liberian government to say, look, from Ganta all the way to Harper, we will build a road in 6 to 8 years. 6 to 8 years, and every time you get a grant from Japanese government, you sell the rice, even at 700,000 to 800,000, $1 million, you pay the contractor, he or she will continue to do the work on our highway. But nothing like that was done. So the millions of dollars that was sent in by the Japanese, where is the money? What can they point out in Liberia from Japanese grant? Let Liberian government, the past and present. We heard that they started the same thing with the present government. So definitely from the investigation will know. If last year, if Japanese sent another rice, from the investigation will know. This year, we the first quarter of this year, if rice arrive, we'll know. But I believe, our people's senator, I believe that Liberian people are not felt the impact from the Japanese grant. Yeah,
so is it that authorities of these different ministries that in front of this entire grant should come before the committee that is planning?
I said it today.
Yeah.
The former ministers, even from former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and former President George Weah, and present ministers commerce, foreign affairs. Because we believe very strongly that with the rice issue, the foreign affair will go do the international negotiation, everything. When the rice is sent in the country, the foreign affair will direct the message to commerce to handle the market aspect of it. And I believe all the rights are given to importers.
Wow.
And then investigation, it will be a very deep investigation.
So someone may be asking, what is it that you are raising this now at the moment that you want the Senate to act on your claims right now?
Well, to be frank with you, I'm a traditional person. I'm from the Southeast. We have our children, we call them, everything has time. And when they, sometimes, if you have a plum tree in your yard, when it's bare and it's not ripe, you can't just pick it. So you see any legislator or the legislators, when they raise an issue on the floor, it means they have a lot of evidence. So we are people's leaders. When we speak, the people should see the reality and the fact in it. So you're not just we're going to be talking because you want to talk. At the end, when you speak, they'll say, oh, that man can't talk with reality. Man, call on my radio, my son. Let me go find something else to do. But when we speak with reality. After finishing doing our research. So just wait and see. This Japanese rice, NACC, GSC, everybody will get involved.
So you smell something like fireplace or something like dubious leaves?
I just told you in my first sentence that as far as I'm concerned, the rice that was brought in from Japan, Liberia, and I felt the impact. I just said it. I'm not saying maybe, but I'm telling you, I served in the House of Representatives for 15 years. Now I'm in my 4th year in the Senate. I'm telling you, I'm not asking you. Maybe someone will take millions of dollars and go and build Kishi somewhere and say, I'm a personal thing. But say to the public, the rest that Japanese sent us, we sold it and we do this, and we did deal with it. That's what we want to know.
What and the last time we checked, you raised another debate. This time at the Samuel Kando Sports Complex and other park that you want the Senate to add on, and the Senate is looking into that as well. What specifically led to that? And that issue was raised by Senator Sir Joseph, and you also buttressed on it.
Yes, because I feel that look at the generating revenue, and we're talking about budget increasement. You understand? Yeah. And now schools that go to Invisible Park to go play football game, volleyball, basketball, you name all the sports that you're thinking about. They pay. So if Liberian government, LRA is collecting money from that, or if an individual, that's what we want to know. Because people, their project in this place in their name. And we believe that most of the money came from taxpayers. And today, who is controlling those institutions? Because it's generating revenue. So we want to know. Like, for example, I know the place to be called Redemption Road. They park from Redemption Road. You understand? Beyond BTC.
It's in the PHP park.
PHP park.
Okay.
You understand? It's generating money too. So who owns this park? And we believe it's taxpayer money. So who's managing those things? Where's the revenue that comes to the government? So when my colleague from Maserado, Honorable Sir A. Joseph, when he raised the issue, we decided to buttress the issue by buttressing a statement that this thing need to be investigated the right way, so the Liberian people can know. Because at the end, people see reality. They will say, "Oh, the lawmaker not doing anything. Oh, that because of you, the people doing this to us." So when we raise the issue, you live with the citizens to see the reality in it. With the rights, I stand to be corrected as far as I'm concerned. The Japanese rights, they are great. We that are from the Southeast, we believe that as far as we are concerned, nothing came to this country for we that are from the Southeast, because we know very well that the rights, the millions of bags of rice that came to the country could bear our road.
Well, yesterday, the coordinator for that program at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs was on OK, where he announced that interns, when they bring the rest, they sell it and the proceeds goes toward development. Like he made specific reference to like the Douala market, like the Ominka market, which he said that at times they refer that to a WIA project, but these were some of the money that went beyond this, and the host of that show keep asking, what is it that you guys didn't make it known? Is it something that you guys are willing to go beyond this to have it investigated to know why all of the proceeds?
Well, to be frank with you, I just said Japanese government sent rice there. If the rice was sold correctly, you talk about millions of dollars beyond bidding market for 200-300% to go step on to sell bidder ball. We talk about millions. We're not talking about no market in Liberia, no market on a free construction bid without corruption, no market in Liberia as far as concerned that cost more than 300,000 to 400,000. I still to be corrected, no market. I'm not talking about the China mobile, our traditional market, Douala market, Dupo Road, and you name it. As far as concerned, I'm not an engineer, but a serious engineer. Go out and bring a serious engineer and say, give her a pressure on this market. If it cross more than 600,000 or 500,000, I'll resign.
Some of your people believe there are people who are watching who think that you are doing it to target out of the previous administration or so. How do you respond to them?
You listen to my sentence, you listen to my speech. I said, even as government, in the second year, so who knows that when I spoke to them on the floor, I said the past and present ministers
should be invited.
They should be invited. So who knows that last year the Japanese said rest? Because we, the legislators, we don't interfere with foreign policy. So our inquiry on the floor can make us to know what's going on in the executive, and we have our side. So no one will think I'm going after this person, that person. No, I'm talking about if we really serious about development, the rights that Japanese then set in this country, who have built our roads from Gata straight to Hako. That's what I'm trying to say. But as far as we are concerned, no impact fell from Japanese grant.
What about the reach a decision that by next week, report also should be on the floor with regards to that?
Yes, I've been sent to the committee, about two to three committees. They'll go into the matter, and I believe my colleagues on the committees, they're efficient, and I know they will look into it expeditiously, and hopefully by next week, you'll be on the Senate floor. The issue will be debated, and I know those people, those office former ministers and present ministers will be brought to plenary if the committee deem it necessary that they should come to plenary and facing plenary for plenary. If the committee report says that somebody is held responsible, that's the time you will see the Liberian Senate wait.
Very good. Well, quite recently, you were dealt in the Southeast, specifically your county. You normally go by road. You assess the different condition. And what have you come for? How is the people in Grand Gedeh? What did you observe going back to your people?
Well, I will repeat my statement again. This going rain season, I said it, and I know what I've been going through, and what I went through. As we speak, I was in Grand Gedeh last Sunday. I returned on Monday. This come Monday, I returned on Grand Gedeh. I went all the way to Queen Edward Ziastown, Queen Edward Statutory District, and the statutory headquarters, Zia City. I was there.
You said the end of the...
The end, all the way Temple Bola.
Okay.
But from Ziastown to Temple Bola is about almost 2 to 3 hour drive. So I never went to the border. But Ziastown is one of the biggest towns in Grand Gedeh County. That was dreadful. So I was there for almost 2 days, and I explored the road. Moreover, from Ganta to Sekepli. Now, portion of the road, 2022, 2023, we saw contractors on the road. But immediately after election, 2023 election, I don't know what start the project. And now, so that place started going bad. When I went in December 17 to December 2010, when I was in Grand Gedeh, in between the problem, the road is bad between Ganta and Segepi. But when the government came to power 2024 to present from Segepi to Tapeta, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not an engineer, nobody should judge me by the percentage. But the one I drove on from Segepi to Tapeta, as we speak, they almost 75 to 80% completion. This government project. So I believe when I spoke with one of the assistant ministers from Public Works, and he told me, he assured me, he said, Senator, I can assure you that as we speak, the project that you talk about, I asked him, I said 2023, 2022, I saw a contractor between Segepi and Ganta. But since that time they start, he said yes, because there was no funding for that. But this government, again, trying our best, and we're making progress, and the work will start soon. So I believe, I want to assure my citizens from the southeast, from Grand Gedeh County, I can assure them by the grace of the Almighty God, by 2026, 2027, I believe before 2029, no one going to use road as campaign again in the southeast. I believe. Because the Bobo, you agree, and you already agree with the south, from the southeast, we've been suffering for road for the past year, so now our neighbor, we go pass through Nima to get to Grand Gedeh, and the stretch between Ganta to Tapeta, it's a distance. By the time you cross Tapeta, you're almost in Grand Gedeh. So if between there, in the next few months to come, when it's completed, we say hallelujah, because we believe. And from Tapeta to Grand Gedeh, the Minister of Public Works has said to be correct, and most of you listened to him, that the deal have been sealed from Total to the border, to Avoran border. The deal have been sealed, and they have the contractor. They have the two contractors that are going to handle the whole aspect from Tapeta to Total, from Total to the Avoran border. And now the bid is up from Total to Zwerdu. So I believe by 2027, 2028, we say congratulations to the people of Grand Gedeh in the southeast.
Moving paver, is that what you mean?
Yes, as we speak from here to Grand Gedeh now, the only impediment right now, like I told you, and the minister has showed me that between Segepi and Ganta, the government going to pay attention to it. So from Ganta, from Morovia, from Mantale, from a resident, all the way to Tapeta, in the next 2 months, 3 months, I'll be driving quota.
What this issue about road is not only you. The last time we listened to Senator Emmanuel in particular raising similar issue about road. How did you get this kind of faith that look before maybe 2026, 2027, people in the southeast will once again rejoice in terms of moving on paved road?
Let me just tell you, my dear friend and brother, Rosebrand Development. You know that?
Yeah.
Rosebrand Development. That's why we want road connectivity in our area. Because, for example, like in my county, people in Bazon County, they have a lot of crowds to be brought on the new road or no road for it to be so. People from Queen Level inside, no road. People from Johnson. Right now, in Grand Gedeh, in the next 2 years, Grand Gedeh, in Cocoa, will be number 1 or number 2 in Liberia in the next 2 years.
In terms of production.
In terms of production of cocoa. But if no road, those things will stay in the bush and will get rotting. So that's why we continue. Every time I meet the president, that's my only appeal to the president.
The issue about road.
The issue about road. Mr. President, please don't forget about us.
He said the demand of the Southeasterner.
100%. Today, anybody from the Southeast, you get a diamond, you say, go sell and fix my road. Anybody from Grand Judah, you get a gold. Tons of gold, you say, go sell it and build my road. Anybody from that region, anybody from the Southeast, I don't feel a road. And that person is the main that witchcraft to the people of Southeast.
How did you get the faith that this government will focus on the issue about roads? How did you get it? Because there were previous government from Manasari up to present.
Well, in the first place, by 2024, immediately after the inauguration, they started the road from Tabata, from the second period of Tabata. And you know the government, when it comes to infrastructure, only 6 months they have to work with when it comes to infrastructure. So less than 8 months to 9 months, they go almost 75% between second period and Tabata. So I got a faith and the hope. I just told you, every time I meet the president, His Excellency, President Joseph Yuma Boyka, that's the only thing I can put in front. But then you see me say, oh, so don't worry, you'll get rolled. Let us continue to pray. And we'll continue to pray. Today, if Grand Judah road pay, today Tuesday, Thursday after session, I can just take my car and go straight. I can just call the people, oh, I'm not coming, I eat Tucson, I eat Zretru, I eat Zlatan. You understand? I eat Baratan, I eat Gwenstown, I eat Bestown. We want for those things to happen to us too. Our vacation shouldn't be only abroad. Our vacation shouldn't even be Europe, America, Asia. Our Dubai will be our own villages. You get $10, go and build your $10 house. You will see it as if I'm Dubai to yourself. Then I imagine those people plan to build their countries. That commitment, that sincerity, that passion. So some of us, we have passion for our country. So we pray that some of our friends and colleagues, all of us will get that same passion to build our country. So whosoever in the future that will become president, your first and foremost thing will be infrastructure development.
Well, lastly, before we take leave of you, in terms of the fight against drugs in the country, how do you see the approach at the moment? Though we have a new LDA officer, and just to give you a hint, just now we just received the news that there was this fellow who was arrested during the Abraham Kumanta, one original Japan, has been sentenced to 20 years in prison. How do you view the fight against drugs currently?
Well, to be frank with you, there are things that really used to bother some of us. Because there's no man or woman are born a child that will see such a thing in your community. Because our children, they are our official saving account. You can get millions or billions in your bank. The government can black it in your money and you sleep with one cup. But when you get child, you get children, those people can stand by you anytime. Those people can save you anytime. So if drugs will spoil the young children, some of us will find our aid, but we do not have enforcement power. Today, the breaking news that you're giving me, if I was someone who could drink, I'm going to go and drink part of wine tonight and sleep. At least the justice system make you proud. It will make your drugs dealer afraid that if you went to Labrador to go sell, when they catch you, you'll go to jail for 20 years. And I'm appealing to the president, whosoever that caught and sentenced by the judiciary branch, they shouldn't pardon nobody. If at 20, 30 years, let them serve that term in jail. That will serve as a deterrent. But you carry somebody come with $100 million worth of drugs, and you say the person goes car-free, it makes the people flowing drugs in our country. So I appreciate the judge that took that decision. Please, if the drug dealer, lawyer, appeal to to reduce the sentence to appeal to Supreme Court. I am asking the Supreme Court, please, let our children be safe. That's all I can say. The right thing should be done.
Okay. What his Senator Zoe Piano, he has been serving the legislature, specifically from the lower house, for over 15 years, and now he is at the Senate. One of the ranking members here at the level of the Liberian Senate, long serving as well, here at the level of the legislature. He has been speaking to the issue about rules. He was just quite recently in Gedeh talking about his visitation in terms of the issue about road, and then his points that he raised within the plenary just on last week and today as well, that the plenary have taken king on this issue as very serious. Thank you so much, Senator, for talking to OKFM.
Thank you.